CM Retro, modern games and retro games. CM Retro, modern games and retro games.
What is going on, people inside that internet machine? Welcome to this special episode of the Pickups. Man, we're going to go to the Bexley Community sale. This is really like the first garage sales that I've really been able to go to all season. It's definitely the first community sale. In Ohio, the weather is like real wonky, and for some reason, during the weekends, it's like winter weather or rainy or cold. So not a lot of people have been having garage sales. So I'm very, very excited to go to this community sale. We always hit home runs here, so I'm not really expecting anything different. And let's just head out, man. I gotta go. See you guys in the, when we get back here with a boatload of stuff. All right, guys, we are about halfway through our day with the master of Legos right there, Craig Kearns. You can see we already got a big ass box of Legos, and they are vintage shades from the first time we were here. We got that box for $10. Yep. We also got some sealed Lego sets and a whole bunch of other stuff that I will show you once we get back to the game room. All right, we are back. We didn't disappoint, man. I knew it. I knew we were going to find some good stuff. I made a list of all this stuff, an itemized list, and what I paid for it in a brief description, so I wouldn't forget all of the details. But first, you guys saw that box of Nintendo games. I asked the guy, you got any old school video games, Nintendo, Super Nintendo? He's like, yeah, I got a box of Nintendo games and a Nintendo. I'm like, cool, do you want to sell it? He's like, no, every couple years when my brother comes over, he takes it, and then he comes back, and then we sort of trade it for a couple years, and they weren't ready to sell it. I threw him out an offer. I said, how about $100? He goes, no, I don't know if I could take that. It's about $120. And he said, well, let me call my brother and see if he wants to sell it. I gave him my number. He didn't text me back, so I went right back to his house, like at the end of the day. I said, hey, man, did you talk to your brother about the Nintendo games? I'd love to buy them. And he goes, no, too sentimental. The sentimental value is worth more than the $120. I said, okay, well, can I at least buy like Mega Man 6? I need that one for my collection. And he was like, nope, we're going to keep them all. He said, maybe next year. So we wrote down the house number, so hopefully we can go back next year. I'm super sweaty right now because it was hot today. But first garage sale that we go to, I see this. Boom. Skylanders case. Nothing crazy. But they wanted 25 cents for it. So I said, hey, I saw this Skylanders box. Do you have any more video game stuff? You have any like 360 stuff or PS3 stuff or Wii stuff or anything like that? Anytime you see a Skylanders or any type of stuff that you don't want, ask for stuff that you do want. And he was like, no, we don't have any other 360 stuff, but we do have this for 50 cents, I think. The tag might have fallen off. 50 cents. It's another Skylanders case. Opens up. And I was like, cool, man, I'll definitely take that. And then the lady spoke up and she was like, well, we have bags of Skylanders somewhere. And we got a huge bag of, let me see, 48 Skylanders and accessories. And he had them sort of all individually priced. You can see $3 there for those little trophies. Or I thought this one was really cool. I'd never seen this one before. He wanted $4 for this guy right here, which apparently is like a $30 figure or something. And there's some accessories in there. And the rest of them are like Skylanders, Giants, Swap Force, Trap Team. But I got all of that for 25 bucks. I said, what would you do for all of them? Because, like I said, he had them for $1. Some of them were $3. Some of them were like $5. And I said 25 bucks for the whole lot. He's like, fine, you can go ahead and take it. So nice pickup there. So this was sort of later in the day. I got this. It's like next on the stack, so we'll talk about this next. We drive past, and I saw that sitting sort of on a little bench thing, I guess. And they had like a rollaway dumpster, and the guy was like chucking broken furniture in there. So we turned around and stopped, and I said, hey, how much you want for these 360 games? And basically what I do, my little strategy, is I walk up and I say, hey, you make $1 million yet? And then they joke, and then I ask about something like, hey, do you have any old video games? Well, I saw these, so I asked, well, how much are your Xbox games? And he said, just take them, they're free. And I went, okay. Nothing crazy here, nothing that's going to blow the doors off of anything, but a bunch of Madden games for free. I mean, we could use the cases, or we'll trade them into GameStop for, 10 whole cents, but I'm not going to pass up free games. It was crazy. I think Madden 15 still trades in for like 72 cents, so it's all about making cake, right? Go to the garage sale. I may have gotten this in the footage. Sorry if the footage is a little wonky. The sun was like I'm filming this way, and the sun was like right here the entire time. We walk all the way down. They got tables all the way up their driveway. We walked down, and I saw this, a Lego Fusion set for $2. And I was like, yes, please, you never pass up Lego sets. This one, they opened one of the pieces of tape, but the other piece of tape is intact. I said, you never played this? And the lady was like, no, he was looking at it, started to open it, realized you needed like the tablet or the app or something to play it on. You can see those Fusion sets you build up on the cities on the tablets. So he decided not to open it. So I thought that was awesome. And then as we're leaving, I was like, well, I'm going to get some video footage of us leaving. And lo and behold, I saw this logo sticking out. And I thought, oh, God, we almost passed that up. And this is actually pretty badass right here. This is Lego set 76031, the Hulk Buster Smash Marvel Superheroes. Also got that for $2, sealed Lego set. This thing goes for like $50 or $60. which is crazy because it comes with like, I think it comes with all these figures: the Hulk, Ultron Prime, Scarlet Witch, and Iron Man Mark 4-3. So yeah, pretty sweet. $2. Never pass up sealed sets of Legos for $2. Got this for 50 cents. Wii Sports. Never pass up on Wii Sports for $1 or less, that's for sure. Not trading into GameStop right now for very much, like $3.80 something cents, but I'll post it on Craigslist for 10 bucks. I'm not sure if I actually got this in the footage, but I thought these were super cool, and for the price, I definitely couldn't leave them. The guy wanted 25 cents each or 5 for $1. I counted them out. It ended up being like $15 or $16 worth of stuff that he was asking for. But guys, these are, it's a box of, how many are there in here? I counted them. Disney pins, where are they at? 62. 62 Disney pins, and they're pretty cool. Like, there's a Mickey right there, and you can see the back is the backing is the Mickey ears. But I saw this one, Star Tours, the Star Tours pin, which is pretty cool. I was like, man, I'll check these out. Well, I looked it up real quick on eBay while my friend was talking to the guy, and it looks like there's one of these up there for 10 bucks. So, like I said, I offered the guy 10 bucks for them, and he took the $10. And there's just like a hodgepodge of these pins in here. I saw some of them were like limited edition. Like there's one Epcot with Mickey ears. There's a shoe. There's a Princess Tiana from The Princess and the Frog, which that's one of my favorite Disney movies, man. I like the bad guy in that one. A little Mickey dressed up like Goofy. But yeah, these are super cool. Winnie the Pooh. Let's see if we can find some more exciting ones in here. Star Tours. There's one that says music and has Daisy Duck on it, which is kind of neat. So yeah, I figure I'll kind of sort through these. It looks like there might be a couple rare ones. Some of them say limited edition on the back. So we'll definitely check those out. Look, there's one of the 7 Dwarfs, which is cool. So, you know, 10 bucks. I should not have a problem making my money back on those. That type of stuff, always look for at garage sales, especially cheap. This will hit up pin collectors, pin traders, and Disney. So people that are into Disney will probably love that. I'll probably just throw that whole thing up for super cheap. And first person that makes me a reasonable offer, we'll get rid of that. All right, so, man, I'm sweating. I'm dying. Sometimes when you go garage sale and you go to these community sales, things are priced so cheap that there are items that you don't mind taking a chance on, like those Disney pins. My friend saw this for $3, so we just picked it up. It's a National Geographic Space Model 24-in-1 laser peg set. This is still factory sealed, and you can do all those cool little National Geographic things with it. Looks like these sell for about 15 or 20, so I'll throw it up on Craigslist for like 15 bucks. See if anybody wants it. Mark it as an educational toy. Asked the guy if he had video game stuff. He's like, no, all I have is this. So yes, you do have video game stuff, right? But an Atari Flashback, not sure what model this is, Mini 7800. So if any of you guys know what model that is, got that for $2. Came with the power cord and two controllers. It was missing the AV cables, but I'm sure I've got plenty of those lying around. So, man, I don't remember what I got in the footage. So if you didn't see this in the footage, maybe you did. I don't know. Lady had some of this awesome Beyblade stuff, and I was like, how much do you want for all of it? Because it was like a huge amount. And she was like, $20. That way I can give the kids $10 each. So I said, well, would you take $16? That's, you know, $8 a piece. That's pretty good. And, you know, you try and sell it a little bit. You're like, $8, that's a lot to a kid. You know, that's like $100 for adults, which is true. But she was like, well, you know, it's early in the morning, so I don't want to take any less right now. If you come back later, maybe we could work something out. So I said, the hell with it. We'll just buy them now. But we got, let me see. Looking on my list, maybe it's on the back. So yeah, it's item number 14, Beyblades. 14 ripcords, 17 launchers, 19 tops, and 2 arenas for $25. So these are like the really cool like metal fusion ones. So like I said, there's a bunch of them in there. What did I say, 16? 19 tops. And there's some parts and pieces. And we got this arena. It's seen better days. Anytime you find those arenas for cheap, definitely buy them, because I haven't seen one that was worth less than, you know, like 10 bucks. Here's the launchers and the ripcords, and this one is the Blizzard Bowl. Looks like they love this one a lot. It's got little scuff marks and stuff in it, little ice traps down there. But yeah, so those are cool. 20 bucks on a whole big thing of Beyblades. You can't pass that up. If you don't know anything about Beyblades, go on eBay and look at Beyblade prices. Type in like rare Beyblades, Beyblade arenas, and look at what they're going for. The last time I bought them, I actually had to sit on them for a while, but they ended up selling for what I got them, what I wanted out of it. 50 cents. We got this like 3 garage sales later. It's the Beyblade Blazing Dojo Stadium. Pretty nice condition there. Really, these are just like a thin piece of plastic. So what you're looking for is like cracks around the edges and like major damage inside. This one's in really good shape. So definitely happy to get the Beyblade stuff. Like I said, usually I sit on it for a while, but eventually it all sells, right? That's an A. Crosby 1099 bit. Go up to this garage sale. Guy has some Rock Band stuff and this Xbox 360 stand, which you wanted $8 for. I think came through $8 for. I'm kind of looking at it, and he's like, "Oh, that's really cool. You know, that'd be great in your man cave." You know, he's trying to sell it to me, and I said, "No, it's super cool, man. Never tell anybody that their stuff is like crap." But I was like, "Well, yeah, it's super cool, but I usually collect like Nintendo and PlayStation. I really don't have enough Xbox 360 games to fill that, you know. But it is cool. You're right." And just kind of left it at that. And then he was like, "Well, if you make me an offer at the end of the day, if it doesn't sell, we're just gonna chuck it in the bin." So I was like, "Well, how about $2?" And he was like, "Give me $3." So, you know, an extra $1. We're not gonna haggle on that, and that's, you know. But that was cool, man. The last one of these I got, I think I sold for like 40 or 50 bucks. So keep your eye out for these Xbox 360 and Wii stands, because they're worth a little bit of money. Okay, so getting down to the end, I think that's almost pretty much it. Go up to a garage sale. Obviously, it was a community sale. I always say that like I don't know, but I'm an idiot. But thought this was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Maybe, maybe not. But I saw this sitting on the table. It's a Logitech PlayStation 2 controller. Little dirty. Little corrosion in there. It looks like that'll clean out. It's not like caked in there, which is good. But I asked. You know, if you see controllers or anything video game related, ask. Hey, there's this controller. Do you happen to have any video game stuff? By the way, there's actually supposed to be like a receiver for this. It's wireless, so it plugs into the console. And that trigger, she went, boom. We have that console somewhere. I know we do. And she went digging over in some bins, and she produced this, a PlayStation 2 with memory card. And there is the receiver for our Logitech controller. It came with a power cord, and I was looking around on her house. I was like, "Hey, can I plug this into an outlet or whatever?" On the outside, she was like, "Yeah, sure." We couldn't find one, and she was like, "Well, I'll just take it inside and I can plug it in." And I was like, "Well, wait a minute. How much are you asking for? Because if it's cheap enough, I'll just buy it and take a chance on it." What I didn't want her to do was go into the house and then there'd be a kid or something in there. "Oh yeah, I want like $20 for that PlayStation or something." But she was like, just if you take it away, how about $2?" So we picked up a PlayStation 2 with the power cord. A 64 megabyte, God, remember when that was huge? 64 megabytes was huge back in the day. 64 megabyte memory card and the Logitech controller with the receiver, which is the reason why I really got it. If the console works, then that's a bonus. But as you can see, that thing is pretty dirty. We'll take it apart and test it. Like I said, if it works, all the better. If not, whatever. We got the Logitech controller out of it. All right, so if you watch Gamer's Manual, this would be like the pickup of the week, but this isn't the pickup of the week because we actually got something that's non-video game related that's a little bit better. But for $10, guys, $10, we got this entire lot. We got a copy of Wii Sports, Crash Team Racing, complete, very nice condition, by the way. That'll be a double. Crash Nitro Kart, complete, again, very nice condition. Little Big Planet for the PlayStation 3 and the Sims Pets for the PlayStation 3. We picked up another bag of 8 Skylanders. Looks like most of them are Skylanders Giants type stuff. See if I can get you a better look at them. So there we go. They wanted 10 cents each for those. And included in that $10 was another PS2 console. Very nice condition. Probably use a touch of a cleaning, but other than that, very nice condition on the PS2. We bought that stuff, and she goes, well, we have another console. I was like, is it like a Nintendo? Or she's like, well, I'll go get it. And she comes out with a PlayStation 3 Model 2. And I said, well, how much do you want for the PlayStation 3? Came with the controller. And there's the PS2 controller. Forgot to show you that. But came with the PS3 6-axis controller, PS3, all the cables and hookups. She said, well, just give me the same price as the other stuff, which was $5. So $10 a PS2, a PS3, games, controllers. It was insane. All right, so our pickup of the week, we spent $75 on this lot, but it is another big-ass box of Legos. It's in the basement, so let's go take a look. All right, guys, here is the box of Legos that I bought. Pretty stout. I don't know what it weighs. But check that out. It's from the 60s Lego gear set. 001. You know how Legos get model number 001. This is actually incomplete, but I thought that was cool and I wanted to save the box. Let's get all this out so we can just take a real quick look. All right, so that's what's left in the box. We got, I think she was trying to sort them is what she was saying. She was trying to tell us, well, you get more if they're sorted by color, but you can see there's a bunch of partial builds in here. Once I get everything cleaned out, you gotta take out all the junk. But once I get everything cleaned out, I will put a weight like right here in the video so you can see it. She also had everything sort of bagged out. She said she was going to try and sell them individually. So yeah, we'll check out all that stuff. Again, she tried to sort them by colors. She said this train set came from Europe and it's like super rare, so I'll do some research on that. It is pretty cool. It's electric train set. Again, more bags, more boxes. We got some flat pieces in here. See, like all this stuff will come out. These Playmobil heads. But got a box of minifigures. This was pretty cool. I opened this up and immediately saw Zartan, which I thought was awesome. And then I'm not sure who this guy is. I'm sure Sprooch or somebody can tell me who that guy is, but we'll keep those in the collection. But a big old box of minifigures and accessories. These are classic series Legos, so they're from the 70s and the 80s. You can kind of tell because they got the little spaceman on them. But we got that whole box of Legos for 75 bucks. My friend Craig and I went half on it, so we only have about 37 each into it. We should be able to get that back no problem. And guys, that's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this garage sailing video. I had a blast going out there today and busting up people's community sales. And let me know what you've been picking up, and we will see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves.